announce. My name is Matthew Polk, Executive Director of Prosper Waco. Again, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate La Vega High School for hosting this event, and we appreciate the participation of all those that you'll be hearing from this morning. Prosper Waco is a collective impact initiative that supports change agent organizations and collaborations that fulfill our mission to build an environment in which all members of our Waco community can measurably improve their education, health, and financial security. Prosper Waco is pleased to announce today that our first supporting role in a major new effort involves the guidance of high school students toward higher education and long-term career success. The pilot program is called Project Link. And I am pleased to announce today that funding for Project Link's first 4 years has been provided by one of the largest grants ever awarded by the Bernard and Audra Rappaport Foundation. The grant for Project Link is in the amount of $1,020,000. This is the culminating moment of 2 years of intense work undertaken by numerous education organizations and professionals. Coinciding with the end of those 2 years of rigorous planning, Prosper Waco became an IRS-recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization. The developers of Project Link approached Prosper Waco's board of directors and asked that Prosper Waco become the organization accountable for receipt of the funding. As awardee, Prosper Waco will participate in the oversight of the grant and the activities, and will make regular reports to Rappaport Foundation on progress toward the project's goals and metrics. But it is the implementing partners who brought their solution to the table and will fulfill its mission across the next 4 years. And one of those partners is hosting us today at La Vega High School. And I'd like to introduce Dr. Sharon Shields, Superintendent of La Vega Independent School District. Dr. Shields.
Thank you, Dr. Polk. Good morning. On behalf of the La Vega Board of Trustees and the La Vega family, we welcome you to our district and we welcome you to La Vega High School. Please allow me a moment to share some insight into Project Link. Project Link is a 4-year pilot program that will provide personal one-on-one support for students at University High School and La Vega High School. As educators, we recognize that there are many of our students who can and are capable of being college successful, but they need extra coaching, guidance, and encouragement to reach that goal. Project Link provides additional staff resources to offer our students and their families the extra resources that they need to achieve the dream of completing a college degree. Especially important is the bridge of support that Project Link provides our students as they transition from high school to college. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Dr. Bunny Kane, Superintendent of Waco ISD, who will describe Project Link and how it will be implemented at University High School and La Vega High School. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shields. And thank everyone for being here. Dr. Shields and I are grateful to have the opportunity for our students to participate in this program that provides coaching and guidance for students who have the ability to succeed in college, but may not have all the support they need to get there. Project Link will place liaisons on the campuses of La Vega High School and University High School to work with students and families to help instill and fulfill the dream of college success. La Vega High School will have one Project Link liaison working with students. University High School will host 2 liaisons. Between those 2 campuses, Project Link will serve several hundred 9th through 12th grade students each year. That will provide statistically relevant cohort to follow as we study the outcomes. I am grateful for the opportunity our students have to participate in this program, a program that provides individual support and coaching for students who we are preparing for college success. Mr. Pope?
So Project Link's implementing partners include not only La Vega ISD and Waco ISD, but also Texas State Technical College here in Waco and McLennan Community College. Here to represent TSTC and MCC are Interim President at TSTC, Rob Walliver, and President of MCC, Dr. Johnette McCown. And I'd ask Interim President Walliver to step to the podium.
Thank you, Matthew. Good morning. It may be cold and rainy outside, but it's certainly bright and sunny in the halls of learning today. TSTC is certainly pleased to be a partner in this collaboration. We're excited about being able to serve as the fiscal agent for the project and assist Prosper Waco in this endeavor. There will be two trained liaisons that will be at both MCC and at TSTC. Those liaisons will serve to help the students, assist the students once they arrive either from University High or La Vega High at either of our respective campuses. There will also be a coordinator for the Project Link coordinator will help with the efforts of these liaisons to ensure that the students are receiving the support and the services that they need from the time that they begin in the program at the high school and then matriculate on to TSTC or to MCC. So we're extremely excited about being a partner in this project. We've certainly developed a strong bond between all of the organizations that participate, and so I'm excited to see the success that's going to happen over the course of the next 4 years. So I would like to introduce to you my friend and colleague, the president of MCC, Dr. Johnette McCown.
Hello, everyone. We are certainly glad to be part of this. We are committed to the academic success of all of our citizens, and particularly our school districts. Project Link is going to be another way for us to be able to support individualized coaching that helps students reach their academic goals and ultimately complete a degree and enter the workforce for a successful career. Project Link liaisons will help students transition to college and overcome any barriers they may have so that they can have successful completion, and completion is what it's all about for us. We are very excited as well to partner with our friends at TSTC and also La Vega and Waco ISD to make a difference in our community.
So last but not least, Tom Stanton, the Executive Director of the Rappaport Foundation, is here today. And he was there 2 years ago when the development of Project Link began as an outgrowth of his board's interest in providing additional support to our local high schools as they coach students toward college success. I'd like Tom to come and offer the Foundation's perspective on Project Link. But first, I'd like to thank Tom and the Board of Trustees of the Rappaport Foundation for their commitment to serving Waco area high school students to and through college, and for placing their trust in Prosper Waco to participate and provide the oversight and analysis for Project Link. So please welcome Tom Stanton, Executive Director of the Rappaport Foundation.
Tell you what, so I don't know if you all have had an opportunity to meet these outstanding young men and women, but that's what this is all about. And it's a great day for us, and a great time and an opportunity for our foundation to do something that we hope is very meaningful and special. And Matthew, Audrey is very excited about this, and I know that B is here in spirit, and he is smiling because he would have loved this deal today. It's my distinct privilege to thank the educators who are here today and the 40 or so individuals who participated over the last 2-year thoughtful process that's led to the creation of Project Link. Special thanks to a few people first before I go on. Mae Jackson, and this is maybe a little history, and that name may or may not be familiar to you all, but she had some very exciting thoughts and visions for our community, and unfortunately left us far too soon. But I think her, May, and Virginia Dupuy developed a kind of relationship and collaboration. When May left, Virginia jumped in and did some amazing things for our community. There is no doubt in my mind that we would not be standing here today if it were not for May and Virginia and their special relationship. And I wish Virginia were here. I told her I was going to mention these comments to her later. Is she She's still here, Virginia? Great, great. You deserve all the accolades and applause that we can give you. And also to Malcolm Duncan, our mayor, involved in a lot of activities and efforts. And again, I think the easiest thing to do sometimes is to win a championship. The most difficult thing is to continue to do that year after year after year. And Malcolm, we appreciate all your energies and efforts on a great number of fronts. The innovative and highly collaborative plan being announced today requires a great deal of continual cooperation. And I know that starts with the leadership of Sharon and Bonnie and Rob and Jeanette, but also with our new student liaisons that have been mentioned, the teacher oversight groups that are going to be actively involved in the campuses, our data management team, which are going to be critical in working with Matthew for the assessment and evaluation of the metrics of Project Link, and then to each of you here that are present. Our foundation strongly believes that Prosper Waco is the organization poised to help bring about significant change for Greater Waco. The Rappaport Foundation trustees are excited about today and for this project's launch with the hiring, training, and oversight to begin immediately. We want to thank Prosper Waco's board, Chairman Roland Gertz, Bill Clifton. There are a number of others, Virginia, who I've mentioned before, that have spent so much time and energy. And the hiring of Matthew Polk, I may not have done very many smart things in my life, and I was only one of 7 votes, but that decision for this community and Prosper Waco were significant. So Matthew, welcome aboard again. This is a huge opportunity because in addition to Bonnie and Sharon and Rob and Jeanette, also appreciation to Beth Holquin, who spent countless hours early in this project with Elton Stuckley, and also thanks to Chancellor Reeser and all of TSTC. They resolved some very critical issues so that we can be here and celebrate today, and hopefully our collective impact project can model future opportunity for Waco. As mentioned, Project Link is one of the largest grants the trustees have ever awarded from the Bernard and Audrey Rappaport Foundation of almost 30 years. We're exceedingly pleased that it has the potential to increase the number of students who immediately matriculate into post-secondary education, as well as to increase the number who are prepared for careers of their choice. So Matthew, after all these comments from all these wonderful people, what I would like to do is get this thing going.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to award Prosper Waco from the Bernard and Audrey Rappaport Foundation a $1,020,000 grant for the launch and execution of Project Link.
Don't drop it. That's a lot of money to drop. Just one more time, want to say thank you to those of you who are here today for taking the time to be with us. Thank you to the organizations involved, La Vega ISD, Waco ISD, TSTC, MCC, the Rappaport Foundation. This is a snapshot of what collective impact is about. It's about a community, and it's about the organizations and professionals and individuals in that community coming together to develop the solutions that will help our community move forward. So we're excited about that. We're excited to see the outcomes of Project Link and to report those not only back to the Rappaport Foundation, but to the Waco community, so that we can talk about the great things that are happening in this community and the great success our students are having. A big thank you to the education professionals who are here, those who do the work day in and day out with our students, who have spent time developing Project Link and thinking about how to implement it, and will continue to do the work over the next 4 years. And a big thanks to the high school students who are here representing their peers and their schools, and we want them to know that the Waco community is behind them and is supporting them and is putting our money where our mouth is, so to speak, for their continued success. The real promise here is that link, that bridge for these students from high school to college to ensure that they have college success and eventually complete a degree that will help make their futures even brighter. So thank you again. We have refreshments here. Thank you to La Vega ISD for hosting the event, and especially for allowing us to eat refreshments in the library. You know that's a rare treat. So please enjoy. Please, it's a thank you from both the foundation and Prosper Waco for the time and energy you all have put into the project so far. Please enjoy and have a great day.
You have just watched a special news conference on WISD TV about Project Link. And with me now is Matthew Polk. He is the Executive Director of Prosper Waco. First of all, outstanding news conference. For the person at home who just now learning about Project Link, can you put it in layman's terms and tell us what it's all about?
Sure. So Project Link is a highly collaborative project that has been engaged by Waco ISD, La Vega ISD, MCC, TSTC, and the goal is to build a bridge for students as they move through high school into college and then through college to college completion. And so the idea is that support for students doesn't stop at any point until they've completed that college degree and seen that success that will give them a great opportunity in the future. And these organizations are working together to make sure they build that bridge and help see students all the way through from 9th grade all the way to a completed college degree.
Wonderful. Talk about how that link continues even after graduation and into college.
Absolutely. So there are liaisons at both University High and La Vega High School, as well as at MCC and TSTC. So they're all grant-funded staff who will be working together to work with students from the time they enter 9th grade to prepare them for college, to help them prepare college applications, get ready to be successful in college, and then as those students leave high school and transition to college, those liaisons, those Project Link staff are working together to help them support that transition so that student has somebody that they have a relationship with, a supportive professional relationship from the time they start in 9th grade at the time they graduate high school, and that continues immediately as soon as they hit the college campus.
And of course, this is an important cog in the wheel of Prosper Waco. So talk about how this fits in with the grand scheme of Project Waco, Prosper Waco.
Right. So Prosper Waco is a collective impact initiative, and the idea behind that is that to really overcome the challenges our community faces and to seize the opportunities that the Waco community has, it takes all of us. It takes organizations and professionals and individuals across the community pulling in the same direction, committed to the same goals of success for our community. And so this is an example of that. It's a great initial example of what collective impact is. It's a number of organizations who do great things on their own coming together to think strategically and work collaboratively to achieve a very specific goal, which is increasing the number of Waco area students who successfully enter and complete college in our community.
What a wonderful, wonderful day. Matthew Polk, thank you for joining us, and thank you for what you and Prosper Waco are doing to make Waco a better place.
Absolutely. We're happy to do it. It's collective. It's all of us. It's all of these organizations and professionals who are involved. So we're glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Rob Walliver, TSTC Interim President. Tell me a little bit more about why TSTC thought this Project Link was so important.
Well, we know that a skilled workforce is an important piece of not only the Texas economy, but our local economy. And when we look at the number of students locally here in Central Texas that are not taking advantage of the opportunities that exist both at McLennan Community College and at Texas State Technical College, and you compare that with the workforce needs that our local industry is telling us that they have to have, it just seems like a logical match that we put this in place and do everything we can to get more of these local students taking advantage of the educational opportunities that exist for them right here in their own backyard.
And when you talk about a student who graduates from high school and sort of loses a support system that they have there, they don't lose it in this particular case.
That's our goal, is so that there's some continuity from start to finish, that there's someone there to provide not only the coaching aspect of support, but some of the technical support that's needed on processes that are involved and access to financial aid and how do we do this sort of thing and so it's a dual role there, both in some of that technical assistance that needs to happen, but probably more importantly is the coaching, the support, let's talk about your career. Let's spend time one-on-one figuring out what's best for you and build you a path on how to get there.
So from grade 9 until they're through with TSTC or MCC, somebody's pushing them the whole way.
That's the plan. And success, as Dr. McCowan said, the most important part of this thing is completion and success, because that's the skill set that's going to make a difference in these students' lives as they mature and get older, have families, raise families, and continue to live here in Central Texas. So that's the most important part of it.
Thank you, and thank TSTC.
Thank you.
Dr. Johnette McCowan, MCC, President, tell me a little bit about your excitement of Project Link.
Anytime that we can have this type of close arrangement with the schools where we're all linked together, it's just going to be a big win for our students and our community. So I am very excited about what it's going to be.
And when you talk about a student as a 9th grader getting that initial push and then following that student through completion, and you stress completion, that's the big thing.
Well, if they just come and they don't complete, they're not going to really have the tools they need to be successful in life. So I'm thinking this program, it's going to be make a big difference in their lives, and also it'll be a program that we can scale up and even make it larger than it is over time.
Very good. Dr. Johnette McCowan, MCC, thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for being a part of Project Link.
We're happy to be. Thank you.
Tom Stanton with the Rappaport Foundation, a big check given today to Prosper Waco in excess of $1 million. Why?
Well, we believe strongly that our students and the student population deserve the opportunity to have great advising and counseling. And we know that's been an issue not only around the state of Texas, but also nationally. And our trustees asked me to start assessing possibilities and ways to solve that issue for McLennan County. And what that led to over the last 2 years is discussions with about 40 people, at all different levels of education to try to figure out a way to do that. And the result is their genius and wisdom and us listening in a way that allowed them to help put together a program that we think gives an opportunity to create a great test model and see if we can't improve advising and counseling in the 2 schools, La Vega and University High School, that were selected for this model test over the next 4 years, and hopefully we can make meaningful impact and be able to prove that there's a better way of doing it than what's been done.
Of course, measuring the success is key, but how excited are you about today's announcement and this Prosper Waco initiative?
Well, I'm thrilled. You get involved in a project and you spend so much time, close to 100 meetings, 500 hours with all the people all combined. And there's days you think you're spinning your wheels and, how do we get to something that's meaningful and that's, defensible from a business model perspective. And to see it all, come to fruition. But most importantly, I think it's the collaboration of the people that spoke today, Bonnie and Sharon Shields, TSTC, Rob Walliver, and Jeanette at MCC, Chancellor Reeser, and then all the counselors, and to see all them come together, not with a tunnel vision view of this for their own institution, but the opportunity to create something greater for the whole of Waco, Greater Waco, and McLennan County, and that's what's exciting for me.
Waco is so lucky to have you and the Rappaport Foundation working to make this place a better place to live. Thank you so much.
Well, you're kind, but Waco's much better off having the Malcolm Duncans of the world and Virginia Dupuy and Mae Jackson, because I think without that great collaboration in years past, Virginia might not have taken the visionary mantle and moved it forward to the degree that she did had she not had her love for Mae Jackson and this community. And so there's a lot of people that deserve a lot of credit, and we're just happy to be in a position to apply resources to what we think is going to be a fantastic project.
Mayor Malcolm Duncan Jr., tell me about your reaction and excitement about today's announcement.
I'm just thrilled that the collaboration has brought this grant into being, because we've been working with the Rappaport Foundation and University High School's principal about improving the post-secondary outcomes of all our students. Our Upjohn report indicated a strong correlation between more post-secondary degrees or certificates and higher income, which is our primary goal in Prosper Waco, is to raise the income level of all our citizens. And we see this as a direct connection and a very positive influence on those outcomes.
Pleased to be joined now by Dr. Sharon Shields, the superintendent of La Vega ISD, and the high school superintendent of La Vega, Alicia Cromno. Alicia, your reaction on today's announcement?
I think this is very exciting. It's a wonderful opportunity for our students in our Belmead community, and we are really looking forward to continued partnership with both Waco ISD as well as TSCC and MCC. We're very blessed.
And Dr. Shields, I know it's going to be an impact, a great impact on your students, some of whom were in this building today.
Certainly. We're excited about it. We're very appreciative to Prosper Waco for including La Vega ISD and La Vega High School in this project, along with University High School and Waco ISD. So we're excited about the opportunity. We know that this is going to have a significant impact on the lives of our children. When we can provide them with additional resources, especially resources that will help them transition from high school to college, it's going to make a significant difference in the quality of their college experience, and hopefully also in them completing college successfully.
Well, I want to thank La Vega ISD for this great partnership with Waco ISD and TSDC and MCC. What a great day.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Bill Shepard, the principal of University High School, what will this mean to Trojans now and in the future?
Well, I think it means that we will have individual relationship with kids that need help in planning for college, filling out the paperwork, securing the funding, and then also tracking them and staying in touch with them once they get it, MCC, TSTC, or wherever they're going.
Because the way it currently is, a lot of times that high school counselor, once they walk out the door, that's it. Now we have a counselor who will track them on through post-secondary education.
We not only have a counselor, but this program's set up that we have a group of parents and teachers that works with that counselor and then stays in touch with them through the process, make sure they get enrolled the first day, and then keeps up with them while they're there.
You excited?
I'm really excited. You know, this is giving kids individual relationship attention that they need to be successful in college.
Pleased to be joined now by Dr. Bonnie Kane, the superintendent of Waco ISD. And Dr. Kane, what a great announcement today. Yes. We are holding the check presented by the Rappaport Foundation. It's a big one. What does this check mean to the students of Waco ISD?
This means that for the students of Waco ISD, there will be one other avenue, two people, who will be making certain that if there is any way at all they want any kind of post-secondary education, it's going to happen for them. They can work with the kids. So a lot of times the kids don't know what to do. They don't know what to ask. A lot of times the parents, maybe they didn't go to college and they don't know how that works. Or they think, well, we can't afford college, so they don't even talk about it. But there's a lot of money in the Waco area for students who just want to continue some kind of post-secondary education. We've got two great schools, MCC and TSTC, and now we've got these liaisons, and we're going to get a lot more kids in post-secondary education, and that's going to be such a help to them, their families, and the Waco community.
And for Prosper Waco to reach its goals, it's key.
Yes, it absolutely is. It's a great organization. Everyone's coming together, and we are going to break that cycle of poverty in Waco.
Thank you so much for what you're doing, and congratulations on a great morning.
Thank you. It's been a fabulous one. Very profitable.
And thank you for watching this special announcement on WISD TV.